Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of the first exclusive look at the newest, the latest Warmaster monster, Thalassa. So let's start ranking her up. There's 25 gems, she is now officially rank 1. Let's feed her so we can see what the first skill you unlock. So for those of you that aren't quite familiar with how it works, all the Warmaster monsters and even the Nemesis monsters, every time you rank them up to an additional level, they get a brand new exclusive skill, and it's always in a particular order. So this first skill I'm going to get with her, this is what you get at skills group 1. So keep that in mind. It's not a random skills group 4 skill, it's a particular skill at rank 1, at rank 2, at rank 3, and at rank 4. And for those of you that didn't watch part 1, I highly recommend you watch part 1, the level 1 to 100 portion of the video, because I personally think there's a lot of great information there, but also because in that video, and I guess I'll just restate it here, basically the Warmaster Thalassa was given to me by Social Point exclusively to make this video. They gave me the monster, they gave me the cells, they gave me the gems to speed up the hatching and the ranking up, they gave me the food to feed up the monster. But don't worry, after this video is all said and done, after I finish doing all the showcase I want to do with this monster, I have to sell the monster, completely get rid of her, because it wouldn't be fair for me to get a free monster while everyone else has to spend all of their orbs for her. Also, I am going to be taking this monster into player versus player. However, I am not going to win the battles. I'm just going to throw the battles, because likewise, it isn't fair to win with a monster that isn't even released to the public. With that being said, let's stop talking and let's start leveling up. Let's see what she gets at her first rank. She gets Plankton Breath. Deals moderate water damage to all enemies. Applies Mega Freeze to all enemies. That is so darn awesome, and that can honestly replace Arctic Waves. By the way, for those of you that didn't see the level 1 to 100, this was my recommended skill set at 100. But anyhow, Arctic Waves. Yeah, the drowned effect is nice, but come on, Mega Freeze, you want that Mega Freeze. And it's so cool that you get that at rank 1, not even like rank 2 or 3 or 4. Rank 1 I think is achievable for many players, even free-to-play players. The reason I love the Mega Freeze is because you have Thalassa's Chosen, which gives Freeze Hater to one of your attackers. And if you find yourself in a situation where the turn order is your Thalassa, the enemy monster, and then your attacker, even if you give your monster Freeze Hater, because it's the enemy's turn next in the turn order, the freeze is going to wear out, so you don't get the advantage of Freeze Hater. But with Plankton Breath, yes you do. But also another cool thing is, this is a Mega Freeze. This is the Aoe Mega Freeze with a 46 stamina cost. Do you know how much it costs for Plankton to do that? Let's find out. Where are you, Plankton? Let's find Plankton. It is a huge stamina cost and essentially the same effect. So where are you? You are right here. Plankton. Right here. Look at that. 250. Applies Mega Freeze to all enemies. 250 stamina, 6 turn cooldown to do the same thing that this monster, the new Warmaster monster, can do. For what was it? Only 46 stamina? I don't even know where she's at. For a low stamina cost. That is crazy. Alright, let's click on her skills. Yeah, 46 stamina cost, half the cooldown, 3 turn cooldown. The only difference is this skill does deal damage, so Plankton's actually has a better chance at landing. Nonetheless, this is amazing. Alright, let's rank her up. Let's see her skill at skills group 2. So rank up, right here, rank up, speed up. Alright, she is now officially rank 2. Let's feed her and see what she gives me at rank 2. Waves Momentum. Removes positive effects from one enemy. Applies Mega Freeze to one enemy. I'm not really feeling this skill. We're gonna replace Abysmal Pressure. It's just a single Mega Freeze. It definitely has its advantages, right? First of all, it deals no damage, so higher likelihood to land. Also removes positive effects, so even if the enemy had an evasion, you would get rid of evasion and you would Mega Freeze. So it is nice, but just to a single enemy, not really feeling it. Not a great skill in my opinion for skills group or for ranking up to rank 2. Let's see if rank 3 is any better. Rank up, speed up, yes. Go to feed. Alright, let's see what you have at rank 3. Rank 3 we have Plankton Eater. Disables trait on one enemy, gives 1 extra turn to itself. That is awesome! Oh my gosh. She has 3 extra turn skills potentially. You have High Pressure Fluid, you have Chosen, and now you have Plankton Eater. However, this is a skills group 4 skill, and you only get it after rank 3. The reason this is awesome is because trait disable an extra turn. This reminds me a lot of one of my favorite monsters, Thalassa. Thalassa can trait disable, give himself an extra turn, and then one of his other skills is a hack skill So you can essentially trade disable any enemy monster and then hack them. This monster, same thing. You can trade disable anyone and then you can Mega Freeze them with Waves Momentum or Crowds and Breath, which is incredible. So dang, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to replace Waves Momentum, to be completely honest. In terms of an actual skill set, I think I would actually remove Waves Momentum. I don't feel like I need it that much, but Plankton Eater, I definitely want to have that with High Pressure Fluid and Chosen. Definitely Chosen. I think this is going to be your must-have. Pressure Fluid, it's a little more optional, but Plankton Eater, incredible. Because even if you face an enemy monster that's immune to freeze, it doesn't matter. You can freeze them. Even if you face Elvira, doesn't matter. You can trade disable and freezer. Actually, no, this one doesn't remove positive effects, so it wouldn't work to counter evasion. So in that regard, Waves Momentum has an advantage. But if you face an artifact monster, Flamarion, a Timerion, a Tankarion, dang, this is awesome. If you face Faraday, if you fight a Faraday on defense, you don't even have to worry about his anticipation trait. If you fight Necromancer, you can just do Plankton Eater on the Faraday, trade disable, give yourself an extra turn. You can set up Chosen, give Freeze Hater to your attacker, and you can Mega Freeze everyone. That is so darn awesome. For the purpose of this video, I want to keep all of your skills group 4 skills, so I'm just going to remove High Pressure Fluid, and I'll keep Waves Momentum. But I think in an actual build, I wouldn't need Waves Momentum. But then again, it depends because there's so many variables, like whatever you're using there for defense. Maybe you do want the single Mega Freeze skill and the other Mega Freeze skill. Maybe you want the AoE Freeze skill too, that way you have a bunch of deny skills. It really depends, right? How you want to make it kind of AI proof. Wow, I'm liking this monster a lot. However, it's unfortunate that most players probably can't utilize her at her full potential because that requires ranking her up. Alright, let's get her ranked up. Alright, this is the last and final skill she gets. Abyss Bottom. Removes positive effects from one enemy. Disables trait on one enemy. Applies Mega Freeze to all enemies. This is a phenomenal skill. It is such a shame that this is the rank 4 skill. I mean, it makes sense because it's like the ultimate skill. Best skill she has in terms of the denial. Mega Freeze to everyone. It deals no damage. High likelihood of landing. When a skill deals no damage, it has a better likelihood of landing than a skill that deals damage. That's because in the game there's two types of accuracy. There's the accuracy of the attack landing, and then there's an accuracy of an effect landing. So if a skill deals damage, it's this scenario where the attack needs to land for the effect to land. If a skill deals no damage, it's just a matter of whether or not the effect lands. With that being said, this also removes positive effects from one enemy. So in a situation against Elvira, against a monster that has evasion, you remove the evasion, you trade disable the monster, and then you Mega Freeze everyone. That is so darn awesome. So definitely, you don't even need Crowds and Breath at this point, to be completely honest. Like, you seriously don't, and you don't need Waves Momentum. But again, for the purpose of this video, I am gonna go ahead and remove Chosen. Even though Chosen is a critical skill that you need to really utilize this monster. But for now, bye-bye Chosen, and these are all of the skill group 4 skills in order. First, you'll unlock Crowds and Breath, then you'll unlock Waves Momentum, then Plankton Eater, then Abyss Bottom. All really great skills. And now, check this out. If you wanted to, you could run a build where this monster, it's essentially AI proof, because you have a Mega Freeze with Crowds and Breath, you have an AoE Mega Freeze with Crowds and Breath, you have another AoE Mega Freeze with Abyss Bottom, and then you can put extra turn skills on this monster. For example, Plankton Eater, which will trade disable an enemy monster, and you replace Waves Momentum. Well, you could keep it and it's a single Mega Freeze, or you can replace it with High Pressure Fluid, or my personal favorite, the must-have skill in my opinion, where are you? Chosen. That way, 2 skills are extra turn skills, the other 2 are AoE Mega Freeze. On defense, this monster will always do an AoE Mega Freeze skill, unless you happen to get your ult, which is also an AoE Mega Freeze skill, that also trades disable. I think this, in terms of level 130 monsters, level 130 Warmaster monsters, I think she might be the best one. Just as an initial, like, wow, skills-wise, incredible. I think she might be the best. She can trade disable an extra turn, she can set up triple damage, and you can pretty much Mega Freeze everyone thanks to the trade disable. This skill removes positive effects, trade disables, and Mega Freezes everyone. This skill is just a Mega Freeze, single Mega Freeze, disable trade, extra turn cooldown. Again, it's Chosen. You need Chosen. Even though it's like skills group 1, you need to run Chosen on your skill set. It is phenomenal. But again, you don't really get Abyss Bottom until she's fully ranked up to rank 4. And then for the purpose of the video, let's level her up all the way to level 130. Or let's rank her up all the way, I should say. Yes. Let's feed her. And just a second, everyone. Alright, here are her stats at level 130. I went ahead and removed the level 3 speed rune. Her power is 4326. Her life is 68, 152. Huge life. And her speed is 4508. Incredibly fast. I think this monster, once she's fully ranked up at level 130, she's a denier. Definitely. She's a 3 speed rune monster. Give her your best speed runes. Have her go first. Have her immobilize everyone. And that is really the best way to utilize her. Let's see what I have. I'm going to give her my level 10 speed rune. And it's kind of hard to showcase because those slots are locked. So what I'm going to do is just try to go first. That's really my best option. It might be really hard, but let's see if I can pull it off. So let's see, who do I have that can give me team speed? It might just be Yamada. Again, it's hard to showcase her, but I'll try my best. Because I might get outsped by the enemy. Or I guess I could always do Elvira. If this doesn't work, I'll do Elvira because that always works. So let's take on, let's see, Thetis can do stamina drain. You know what? I'll take on the base with Ruby and Faraday just to show you how I can kind of counter it. I might get lucky and Ruby might do a freeze and then my trait protects me. So let's click fight. Let's check out speeds. 6'4", 11,299. My speed is 8,340. Let's click fight. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I go second in the turn order. Alright, please don't immobilize me. Control dice. And perfect, it missed. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so normally Faraday would scare me. Why? Because he has his anticipation trait. If I do an extra turn skill, he'll get an extra turn and he'll wreck me. Oh look, he also has Oblation Trap. After his life drops below 50%, all of my monsters will lose some stamina. As for Ruby, Ruby had Oblation Staff. When hitting, my targets would lose 108 points of stamina. Fortunately, Ruby did control dice, but if Ruby would have done lane odds, then I would have lost stamina. Not that it matters because my stamina is doubled thanks to my trait. Alright, with that being said, we're going to do Plankton Eater, which trait disables and grants me 1 extra turn. Or I could honestly skip that and just do Abyss Bottom, which trait disables and it freezes everyone. But no, we're going to try to trait disable 2 people. So, Plankton Eater, and it worked. So no anticipation trait for you. And now we're going to do Abyss Bottom on Ruby, because Ruby's trait makes it so Ruby has a 30% chance to not get immobilized. Well, I'm going to change that with Abyss Bottom, which does trait disable, then Mega Freeze. And look at that. Everyone is frozen for 2 turns. And guess what else? If I would have had my chosen skill, which I love, and I keep raving about, I could have set up the Freeze Hater on one of my allies, and all of these enemies are frozen, so my next monster in the turn order would have had triple damage against all of them. So if my next monster is a Barakor, if my next monster is a monster with a 45 damage AoE, 50 damage AoE, the enemy is basically going to die. Yeah, they're basically just going to get obliterated. Let's do Please Focus, and let's just see where this battle takes us. So freeze damage, Crowds and Breath is just another Mega Freeze, Waves Momentum, again, another Mega Freeze. Honestly, you don't need Waves Momentum. You could probably get away without running Crowds and Breath, to be completely honest. But these 2 skills that I used, Abyss Bottom and Plankton Eater, must have skills at 130. Crowds and Breath, it really depends if you want her for defense. Having 2 AoE Mega Freeze is useful. But Waves Momentum, replace this for Chosen. Please do that. If you get this monster, just replace it with Chosen. Mega Freeze again. How crazy is that? Old Horse's Momentum. And look, these aren't even, these aren't attacker monsters. These are just support monsters. And I'm doing pretty good. Wow. Wow. Let's keep trying to land it. Nope. Oh look, Mega Freeze again. Oh wow, the enemy's never going to get a turn in. This is so darn glorious. Let's recharge. Let's do charge with Resonant. Oh, I think Faraday has his trait again. Yep, Anticipation. There's that Gravel Strap. Let's just trait disable him again. Let's see. Let's go Plankton Eater. Trait disabled. Nope, no anticipation for you. Let's trait disable Ruby. Trait disable Mega Freeze. How beautiful is this? I feel like I probably could win this battle if I just kept it going. But yeah, I mean, I'm so curious to hear. What do you guys think about this battle? I didn't go into this battle expecting to win. I went into this battle just kind of wanting to showcase what she can do with her skills at skills group 4, which is really amazing. I really wish I had the hater skill, the freeze hater skill, because that would have really done a spotlight. But oh man, I had to replace it just to showcase it. But yeah, definitely, I think as far as level 130s, I have to think she's probably the best. Like seriously, she's really, really good. Let's take on Marco. Let's take on Marco. Let's attack that Flamarion. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. If Cabinfish doesn't do AoE stun, I hope he does AoE freeze. That way I can show off my trait. Round Rain. It's an AoE freeze. Beautiful. Look at that. So even with a 130 Cabinfish going first, doesn't do anything to me. And then, oh, should I be scared? I have a monster that is immune to freeze. I have another monster that is immune to everything. He has the artifact trait, but I'm not scared because I can do Plankton Eater, trait disabled, and then I can do Abyss Bottom, trait disable, and Mega Freeze, and bam, enemy is immobilized for 2 full turns. Let's do Old Horse's Momentum, double damage to everyone. Let's give my teammates a damage boost. I don't run that skill on this account, so let's go after Flamarion. He's the attacker. Let's try to play out this battle. Let's see if I would have been able to potentially win. Momentum. Let's keep on that. Let's keep that Mega Freeze going. Alright, still wears out, but that's fine. Alright, freeze, freeze, freeze damage. Let's do charge. Ooh, do I want to do charge? I think I can kick. Oh, Rossi gone. They're not giants. Taking on Flamarion. Bam. That's glorious. Let's do heal and hit. Bam. Then there was one. This is so great to see. And let's keep on Mega Freezing for fun. Gosh, this monster, so darn powerful. So darn powerful. Charge with Resonance. Yeah, why not? Let's keep it going. So that's interesting. He's still frozen. He still has the Mega Freeze, even though the trait disable ran out and he's immune to freeze. Let me just see what happens. I'm gonna just recharge. I think it's, yeah, he's still actually frozen. Or does he get to attack? Nope, still frozen. Plankton Eater. Sorry, you're no longer immune to freeze anymore. And Abyss Bottom. Or Waves Momentum. I can do literally whatever I want. Again, I'm not going to win this battle, but it's just showcasing her potential. She's a phenomenal Warmaster, especially when we get those final 2 skills. So if I had to pick, I would say the best skill set for this monster at 130, exclusively for offensive purposes, I would replace Waves Momentum with Chosen, for sure. Where's Chosen at? I would replace Waves Momentum with this skill right here. This skill right here is phenomenal. Must have skill. Removes negative effects from one ally, freeze hater to an ally, 1 extra turn to yourself. Run that skill, and then these 2 skills right here, Abyss Bottom and Plankton Eater, also must have skills. Trait disable, 1 extra turn, AoE freeze, trait disable, remove positive effects. This skill is so darn phenomenal. With that said, Crowds and Breath, it's really up to you. It's great that it's another AoE Mega Freeze. You don't necessarily need it. In terms of just offense, you could probably, honestly, maybe even Waves Momentum is better, just for that single target, just because you can remove positive effects. Again, if the enemy monster has evasion, no damage, so greater likelihood of landing. But considering you're probably going to want to put this Warmaster on defense, it's probably better to have Crowds and Breath. And so essentially, Waves Momentum would be replaced with Chosen. So if you replace Waves Momentum with Chosen, and keep these 3 skills, that's probably one of her best skill sets. As for relics, well, again, just give her some strong armor to keep her alive, keep her tanky. Healing amulet's not a bad amulet to give her. And as for runes, you want to give her your 3 best speed runes. You want her to go first. You want to immobilize. Man, in terms of offense, using this monster, I don't necessarily know how you counter it. Like she's so darn powerful. Because yeah, even if there's 3 artifact monsters on defense, she can Mega Freeze 2 of them. She can. Even if there's a Faraday and a Flamarion on defense, she can trait disable both of them. She can trait disable Faraday first, and then Flamarion, and Mega Freeze them. So in terms of offense, she is seriously, right now I am thinking she is the most powerful. Barbell is pretty great at level 130 also, because he can trait disable, he can total blind. But being able to trait disable and Mega Freeze, immobilize him for 2 turns, and then having that utility to give triple damage to all the enemy monsters that are frozen. But not only that, having 2 AoE Mega Freeze and having 2 extra turn skills. Well, I don't have them now, but having 2 extra turn skills with a 2 turn cooldown. So very, very, very easy to rotate. This monster is so darn powerful. Oh my goodness. So anyhow, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Level 100 to 130. This is exclusive first look. This is the first time I'm seeing this monster, and I think she is so darn insane. But yes, you need to rank her up to rank 4 to get Abyss Bottom, and you need to rank her up to rank 3 to get Plankton Eater. And it's only when she's at rank 4 when she truly, truly shines. At level 100, you can hear what I said in the previous video. She's good, but she's not on the league of Elvira or Necromancer in my personal opinion. And for many of you people watching this video, you're probably free to play, or you're a casual spender, not a heavy spender. so you're probably not going to be able to get this monster past maybe rank 1, and it's perfectly fine because at rank 1 you do get Crowds and Breath, which is it's pretty nice, but it's nothing like Plankton Eater and Abyss Bottom, let's be honest. Anyhow, with that being said, that concludes this video. Once again, a huge thanks to Social Point for giving me the monster, giving me the cells, giving me the food, giving me the gems to be able to showcase this monster. I truly had a fun time. It was a blast. And to everyone watching the video, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I really appreciate you guys. Please let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the Water Warmaster. Does she live up to the Warmaster name? Do you think she could have been better? Do you think she's lacking? Whatever thoughts you may have on this monster, please let me know in the comments below. I am so looking forward to reading your guys' comments, and I will see you on next time.